3, 2, 1.
Okay guys, I am really excited to do something fresh and new with you today. Because on this channel you have seen fat tire monsters, you have seen slick commuters, you have seen tiny electric bikes, some with smooth moves, death-defying runs, and even friction drive rollers. But today we are going to relax, we're going to take it easy, we're going to jump on the Zooz 750. So let's just do that. Let's go. And get cruising on the road, shall we? You know what? Earlier I made it sound like pedaling was like a bad thing on this bike because of the range of motion and like the lack of gears and everything, but it's really not. I mean, of course you're not going to be doing like races with this kind of thing, but it's fun to pedal. I mean, it's perfectly fit for exactly what it's made for. Cruising around, feeling good, sunshine. All right guys, so I was able to pick up Sweet Pea and the two of us came here to the park for two very important reasons. Number one is that she wanted to stretch her legs and kind of get out a little bit, and there's extra room on the seat, so I said, why not? Let's go. So we put her on the front, the two of us cruised down here, and now we're here for the other important reason, to cruise on the Zooz. Yes, that is our goal for today. And I mean, look at this thing. This thing is gorgeous. Look at the way that that battery line just integrates into the frame. That is absolutely stunning. The aesthetic here just matches so perfectly. A lot of people actually have asked me if this is indeed a battery at all because it flows in there. I had to take a second look myself, and I do electric bikes every day. Now, the two-tone color scheme is really an important part of that because a lot of bike components are either silver or black. And so Zooz decided to embrace that and make the entire bike silver and black. So you got the whole reflective chromoly steel for the entire frame, as well as you got black for like the pegs. Of course, the tires are black. You can't really change that, but they go ahead and do that with the grips, with the seat, with the battery. I mean, the whole thing just matches so perfectly, even down to the pedals. And the coolest part about this bike is that if somebody asks you for a ride, like my little Sweet Pea over there, you can totally say yes.
Why are you doing this? Oh, 3, 2, 1. Again!
Okay, so we have had a lot of fun so far cruising at the park. Sweet Pea got a chance to stretch those legs of hers. I'm actually going to take this thing to the skate park because I think this bike is the perfect, teenage fantasy come to life. So we're going to go ahead, go to the skate park and see what happens when rubber meets the ball. Let's go. All right, guys, the sun is going down and Mason had to split, so he didn't have enough time to record some proper notes. So I'll share with you what he shared with me about riding the Zooz as a BMX bike. The throttle's actually a ton of fun to use in the skate park. I mean, it's really like a kid in a candy store kind of vibe. You just keep yourself planted, keep your weight where you want it, and then just boom, hit on that throttle and go up and down and side to side. It's really a lot of fun. Those wide tires do a lot to help cushion the drop that you feel from the extra weight of the bike, so good on them there. The brakes actually come in handy if you don't want to get in a collision. Most of the time you're not going to be using the brakes if you plan out your route pretty well inside the skate park, but when you got some kids running around the park, which tends to happen every single day, then yeah, those brakes are actually really, really nice. Based on the weight alone of the Zooz bike, you're really not going to be doing a ton of tricks, but I think you kind of knew that already. That longer seat, which is great for cruising, great for taking an extra person with you, that seat kind of gets in the way if you're trying to move your body weight to position yourself in a good spot to keep your balance. Another thing about the weight is that the weight is actually kind of high on the bike itself. The battery flows in with that aesthetic of the seat and it's beautiful, but that puts some of the weight high. So when you land on your drops, you gotta, kind of stick your landing pretty well because it starts to wobble as soon as you hit down. You gotta really get your balance again, left or right, not just front to back. Let's go ahead and wrap this up, go back to HQ, and go from there. All right, guys, so we are turning in and it has been a, I guess, mildly productive day on the Zooz bike. There's a couple of things that I wanted to note. First off is that I wound up using the throttle pretty much all day long. The cadence-based pedal assist, it takes a second to kind of kick in when you get pedaling. So what would happen is I would wind up coming up to a light and then I would use the throttle to kind of get started. And then I wound up just settling in there and just kind of liked it that way. The bike has a pretty good battery on it, a 48 volt, 17 amp hour battery pack. So I didn't really get to test the range, but I'm guessing that even using full throttle, I probably see around 20 to 30 miles, even in those conditions. When you start pedaling, that's going to take stress off the battery, allow you to go a little bit longer. So I'm not really sure what the maximum range you'd get. And I'm willing to bet that, kind of like licking a lollipop, you'd probably get impatient too and just blast that throttle because that's what it's made for. As far as what's out there on the market right now, there's really not a whole lot of other stuff like the Zooz bike. If it's a very, very fun place within the electric bike space, I've had a lot of fun doing a brand new style of bike and learning some new things along the way. Whether or not this becomes like a real, staple in the electric bike space, I don't know, that's yet to be seen. If you are interested in a different style of bike, like a commuter or a mountain bike, you should subscribe to our channel because we review all sorts of different electric bikes, large and small. If you want to check out the Zooz bike, I've got a link in the description below. Thank you guys for watching a day in the life of the Zooz 750. I'm Mikey for Electrek, and I will see you on later.